Hi, my name is Emmerson. I'm a graduate with the Australian Paramedics College and I work as an operations officer here at Medical Edge. Medical Edge Australia is an event medical and non-emergency patient transport service. We provide event first aid and patient transport across Victoria, New South Wales, Tasmania and Western Australia. I always wanted to work in healthcare. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to work in pre-hospital care or hospital care. So I decided to do the diploma to get a bit of an understanding of what the pre-hospital care sector was like. After completing my diploma, I was very sure that I definitely wanted to work in the pre-hospital sector. I started off as a first aid officer with Medical Edge in July of 2021. I saw an ad on the Australian Paramedics College Facebook page, which I then put my application in. I was offered a job about a week later, which I started working there. A couple of weeks later, I had my workshop with APC at Medical Edge, where I was then asked to do my advanced first aid for them so I could work as a first responder. I kept doing that for a while I completed my diploma, which was great because I got some hands-on experience while I was learning the content. Then I ended up working as a patient transport officer once I completed my Diploma of Emergency Healthcare, which I then continued to work for Medical Edge in that sector for a while, and then I was given an opportunity to work in the office in operations as an operations support officer, which I then progressed into working as an operations officer, so overseeing the operations across all the states. After completing my Diploma in Emergency Healthcare, I was offered a bachelor degree with ECU that's based in Perth. I was given credits for first year for 3 units, and I was also given credits for my clinical skills, which is similar to the workshops that APC do, and also my clinical placement for my first year as well. I'm completing my bachelor because I would love to work as a paramedic. The sector around paramedics is rapidly growing. There's more opportunities that are coming up. You don't just have to go and work for a state-based service now. There's a lot of other jobs that you can do. The partnership with Medical Edge Australia and the Australian Paramedics College is we provide clinical placement for their students, which gives them real-world experience into what they're studying. We also can provide them with employment opportunities post them finishing their course and sometimes even during their course. We find that the APC workshops and how they train with primary and secondary surveys aligns very closely with how we take our clinical approach. A lot of them work as first responders, they get to work at the MCG and lots of other events. Completing my workshop with APC really set me up for working as a first responder. The way that they lay out their clinical approach is very similar to the expectations of Medical Edge, so that really helped me when I started working, having that understanding from APC. Working as a first responder with Medical Edge, you will be providing first aid and medical services events. You'll have the opportunity to either work solo as a first responder and working at that basic first aid scope. You will potentially work with a paramedic and get an opportunity to work at that scope with them supporting you. Sometimes you even can work with critical care nurses and resus doctors, and they'll support you with what skills you want to sign off as well. So there's a lot of opportunity within the event sector to sort of progress your clinical skills. Working as a patient transport officer with Medical Edge, you're expected to transport patients. This can be a low or a medium acuity job. It's a really good opportunity to communicate with patients, take observations on patients, and potentially even escalate to state-based services if the patients deteriorate. You can also progress and work as an ambulance attendant, which your scope of practice is just broadened. It's a really great opportunity if you are interested in patient care and communicating with patients. Advice I would give to current APC students is really get the most out of your clinical placement. Put yourself out there and be uncomfortable. That's the only way that you're going to learn. Make sure that if there's something you haven't done before, put your hand up and give it a go. Just say yes to every opportunity that you're given. I never said no, and that's how I've progressed to where I am today. If you're considering working in either pre-hospital care or hospital care, I would definitely consider studying with APC. They'll give you great clinical skills and a good understanding of what the industry is like and really set you up for your future in the industry.